Hi beauties, today I have an update video for you for the products that I used in March, my daily makeup for March. March was a crazy month for me, business-wise, personally, because of events going on and again, work. So there was a lot going on here when it came to the daily wear, but I enjoyed quite a bit of it. And I didn't even have to go into any of my other makeup for the events that I had during the month. I was able to use what I had already planned to use on a daily basis for March. And let me show you what I got and what I think about them. I'm going to try for this video not to be too long, so I'm going to be very quick and simple on why I didn't like or liked these products. For Christmas, I got a lot of makeup, a lot of, new launches and so on. I did get a lot of gifts. And the first one I'm going to talk to you about is the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I did get it on the second go round. The first go round, I was very iffy about the whole vault. It had too much drama going on with the vault itself. So of course, waited to see if they fixed the glitches. And from what I used this March, this was the first time I was using these palettes. I enjoyed them. They blended well. I will tell you the only one, which is one of my favorite colors in here, that I had trouble, and I won't say a lot of trouble like most people said the first time, but I did have trouble blending it more than all the others, was this green right here. But green is hard to work with. But the Vault is a very good product, at least for me. So that was a good eyeshadow palette, I guess you can say package or combo that I used, and it worked quite nicely for me. I give it a thumbs up. The next one I have here is the e.l.f. Opposites Attract. I have used this one before. I used it a few times before I started using it in March, but not enough to actually give my opinion on it. But in March, I did use it, as you can see, quite a bit. It's even a little dirty. But I love these colors. I love the way they blended. I enjoyed this palette. This palette was a very, very nice one. The colors look very bright and very pigmented on the palette, but I feel like they are not as pigmented as they look on the palette, and I wish they would have been just a little more. So you can build them up, definitely can, but I did see that from some of the colors. But definitely a palette that I will be using more often. Bare Minerals, another little palette that I got for the holidays, and this is the Aurora Lights. I was very excited to get this palette. I had not had a chance to use it because, again, I got a lot of new stuff for the holidays. But look at these beautiful metallic colors. It does have a few mattes. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes. And then the others are either metallics, shimmers. Very, very nice palette. This now is one of my favorite Bare Minerals palettes. I am not too fond of the eyeshadow palettes that Bare Minerals has come out with, especially the bigger ones, but this one is definitely a thumbs up. Like the formula, like the way it blends, like the way it looks on my eyes, period. It just looks really, really nice. I love shimmer, I love metallics, I love glitter. That's just me. I do like mattes, don't get me wrong, but that glitter, that shimmer, it just makes my world a little better. Next one I have here is Your Dreamy ColourPop. This is a palette that I definitely chose the colors that I wanted in here. So I did enjoy this one because I chose what I wanted in here. Um, I got the singles on sale when they were on sale, so I was very happy to get them. And then the actual palette. So this was a sale that I took advantage of, and look at all the colors that I chose for this palette. Beautiful, beautiful colors. I enjoyed them a lot. So very excited that I gave it more use in March. And I'm very happy with it. The next one is the Royal Affair by BH Cosmetics 20 color shadow palette. And this palette here, I like it. I do. It has some very nice colors, but I consider these colors, even though some of them are not the usual neutral colors, I consider them a little subtle. But I do like the way they apply, especially look at this green. Let me show you this green. Look at how beautiful that green is. It's like a greenish gold tone. It's called Crown. Very, very beautiful. So you can do a lot of day looks with this and then go into night looks. So again, very, very nice palette. It can be subtle, which that's what I consider it, but at the same time you can go to a night look with it and give yourself some shimmer or some metallic colors to make it a very nice shimmery night look. This, I love NYX, and I thought this was going to be a great palette. I love the formula. I like the way they blend. But for as bright as these colors are, their pigmentation on the actual eye, not good. You see this blue? Bright blue. It looks even pretty pigmented there. But you see how patchy it applies? And that is on the arm. But even on the eye, it's not pigmented enough for how it looks. And the whole actual eyeshadow palette, same thing. I feel like they could have done better with the pigmentation. Look at this. You see the difference? Royal Affair, NYX. NYX has done a whole lot better with their eyeshadow palettes than what they did here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can use these colors, but I have to build it up. In order for me to get the actual color that's on the palette, I really have to build it up. And that was something that disappointed me with this palette. So, unfortunately, that palette gets a thumbs down. So yes, a little disappointed with that palette. I mean, the pigmentation could be better. This little palette right here, love it. It is a very, very creamy, creamy eyeshadow. I just love the way it applies. I love the way it looks. Look at that pigmentation. You see the difference? You see what I'm talking about? I mean, big difference. So that's the pigmentation I'm looking for. This little palette here, it's by e.l.f. It is amazing. $4. You know, I mean, for 6 colors, you cannot beat that. It's called Island Breeze. I love it. That's a definite thumbs up. Wet n Wild. Very, very affordable little palette. I do have more than one because they are, I think there's like 4 or 5 different ones. This one is the not a basic peach. Really, really nice palette. I love everything about it. The colors, they are pretty pigmented. It has 2 transition shades, a darker tone and then a lighter. And then of course some shimmers and some mattes that you could work with. This, I could definitely do a very nice day look, or I can go into a dramatic night look. Very nice, affordable, under $5 or $5, but I got it under $5 because I got it on sale, 40% off, people. The next one that I used was this Laura Mercier contour palette. And this one gets used and abused, as you can tell. I love this palette. I mean, I just brought it out for my daily because between this one and the Anastasia, it's, you know, really hard to see which one's my favorite. But when it comes to the high end, I think this one is probably the best. that I've used for contour. Cream contour. Wet n Wild. I purchased this again on a sale at a drugstore at Walgreens. Wet n Wild, 40% off. These are $5 or $6, and I think I got it for almost $3. I think they were $5. But this is a very nice illuminating palette. I used this on one of my friends for their makeup, and I love the way it applied on her, so I wanted to try it, and I went ahead and bought it, and it was on sale. So definitely a thumbs up price, and the actual quality of that illuminating palette, it just looks great on the skin, on hers and on mine actually. Next one is the Mega Cushion Foundation. I am not into cushion foundations, but this thing looks like it's your skin. At least on me it does. And I was very excited that I actually like this. Wet n Wild as well. Very affordable. Laura Geller, the pressed powder foundation. This is in golden medium. I use and abuse this. Just brought it out because I wanted to continue using it and for my daily wear, and I love the way it feels, so I included it. The Studio Pro Concealing Little Palette from BH Cosmetics. It has all five, correcting colors that you could use to conceal. My favorite here is this peach, the yellow, and then of course the concealer itself to conceal. I use these to contour. But this is nice and very affordable as well. I got it on sale at BH Cosmetics. I think I paid less than $6. Very, very affordable. BH Studio Waterproof Eye Primer. I like this. And it doesn't allow your eyeshadow to move around, which that's what a primer is supposed to do. So I definitely did enjoy this, and you do not need a lot of it to make it work. This was a very nice under $5 primer. Eyelid primer. I went ahead and continued using this. I know I was using it in February and I had not used it before, but I wanted to continue because I liked it and it feels very nice on the skin. Again, this is a product that is not cheap. It is a bit on the, you know, it is pricey. It's on the high end, but it's a big amount of product. It's a filter finish protective primer. Again, I like the way it feels. It's 0.7 ounces, but guys, I've used this all month, and look at what the dent that I did. I mean, it's even though it says 0.7 ounces, doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot of product for a primer. I actually finished this, one of my favorite primers. It's a Bare Minerals Primetime Original Foundation Primer, my favorite. I will be repurchasing the larger size of this. I got this mini in a little kit that I bought, and this is going in my empties, but yes, finally finished it. BH Cosmetics Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale. This one here, I only used it once in the month because it is a cream blush. I'm not used to using cream blushes, so by the time I had all my makeup on, I was like, oh man, I could have used it, and I only used it once. It is a peachy tone, really nice. It looks very orangey, dark peach on camera and on the actual pan, but when you apply it, you dab it on, it looks really nice. Very peachy blush. BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer, worth the $6. I mean, it's 0.46 ounces, but this concealer goes a long way. I like this concealer a lot for it to be that affordable. So a lot of BH Cosmetic products that I use this month, they're new. I purchased some on their website because they were having a sale, and very excited that I did. Again, I really wasn't disappointed with the products that I got from them. When it came to the foundations, I got two. One was too light for me, the other one was too dark. Usually sand or beige is something that I can use. This is medium beige, but it ended up being a little too light, and then the sand ended up being a little too dark, more on the orangey side. But when I put these together, I get my tone. And I love the way it feels on my skin. So thumbs up for BH Cosmetics. I just have to figure out what my actual color or tone in their foundation really is. But the combination of those two works great for me right now, so I'm good. The next one is Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I brought this out again. I will tell you that I like wearing this more over the summer than I do during the cold days or winter, because it is very mattifying, so it's more on the drier end, but I do like the way it feels on my skin. I can't say it makes my skin look too dry, but for the summer it works quite well because it keeps everything together on those very hot summer days that you can break a sweat. Now, ColourPop, the Super Shock Shadows. These things are beautiful, very pigmented, very nice. They apply great on the skin. They blend great. I love them. I had not played with them a lot. I do use them here and there, but I love them. I love the way they feel, and I was glad I got some out for this month. Laura Mercier. I had this, I started using this last month. I love this. A lot of people rave about it, and now I know why they do. I do use Laura Mercier products, but I had never used their actual translucent powder, and I love the way this feels. I love it as much as my It Bye Bye Pores, which is was pretty much my favorite. And now I got two. These beautiful cream eyeshadows. They're gorgeous. They apply well, they blend well. You can even use only one tone. You can do a monochrome eye look. I've done that before with these. Wet n Wild contour palette also feels great on the skin. Thumbs up on that one. Hadn't used that before, and again, when I bought all these Wet n Wild products, I was very excited, and they haven't disappointed me. This is Daisy and Pearl Natural Radiance Booster. I did get this in one of my beauty subscriptions. It looks darker in the pan than it does on the actual skin. I do like the way the highlighter looks. I mean, it could have a bit more glow, but I like it. The Beauty Benefits blush, very pigmented blush, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the formula. And what I like about it, that it looks very pigmented on the pan, but when you apply it, it applies quite nicely, and it gives this little rosy tone to your cheeks. So I enjoyed that from this, and that is a $1 product. I have the Man-Eater mascara. I just use this because I had not used it for quite a bit, and I was like, I need to get that out on my daily wear because I like using that Man-Eater. But my favorite is the Tarte Lashes Lights Camera, and this one's pretty much almost gone, so I kept it from last month so I could continue using it and try to finish it up. I have more primers here. Eyelid primer, Too Faced 24 hour. I like this primer. The only thing is that I wish it could dry just a little faster. The Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This one's okay too. The only thing I don't like about this one is that I feel that the coverage that it has, it's really not much. It's more pretty much a primer to help your eyeshadow stick and blend well, but you have to put a base shadow over it that would have a little more tint to cover whatever you know, veins or discoloration you have on your lid. And then I have the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur Instant Skin Smoother. This is a facial primer with sunscreen. I do like the way this feels, and I got this for $1, but I know this is not only $1 at the drugstore. I did get it at the 99-cent only store, but I like this. I like the way it feels. More BH Cosmetics, and that is their bronzer. Really nice bronzer. A little on the deeper end for me when it's called Bronze Babe, and it's a satin finish bronzer. Really, like I said, really nice, very affordable. What the only thing that I didn't notice about it is that depends on the foundation that you use. It can get patchy at times. I noticed that it had to really do with the foundation that you use, because it didn't happen all the time. I need to figure out which foundations I can use it with where it won't look patchy. I have the Milani Contour Highlighter, and of course it's the contour stick up here, which is a little deep, but I like the way it applies, and I'm able to blend with a beauty sponge and then the highlighter, the gold tone. So I do like that, and I got it for $1 at the 99-cent store, so you can't beat the price either. The Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I did use this before and I stopped using it, but I went ahead and brought it back out. This is supposed to take the place of the Tarte Maracuja Oil Concealer. I like that formula better than this one, but I mean, it still works quite well and it goes a very long way. But the other one to me is a better formula than this one. CoverGirl Look Lock-Up All Day Setting Mist. I found this one at TJ Maxx for $3 and I like it. I like the way it sprays. I like the way it sets my makeup, and I like the way it smells. It just has that fresh smell. Then I have this highlighter or natural glow stick from e.l.f. I brought these out. I had not used this since I bought it, but I do like it, so went ahead and brought these out. $1.60, that's what I paid for it. The e.l.f. Power Glow Highlighter, I kept this one from last month. I like dabbing this on my cheeks, and it's a really nice, it gives a really nice glow. Again, it was for $1.99. Very affordable product. Morphe, I've talked about these before. Liquid eyeshadow, metallic eyeshadow, very affordable, very nice. The only thing that I can complain about this is that I wish it could dry a little faster, but besides that, it looks amazing on your eyes. Then the Cella Ivory Lace Highlighter. I got these in beauty subscriptions. And then I got the Cella Eyebrow Cream. This one has been used and abused. Also, I think I got this in Boxycharm. This worked well for my brows, but I will be using something different this month. Then I got the LA Colors Auto Lip Liner, which I like, for $1. Can't beat the price, and it works great. e.l.f. and its lipsticks. This is the Beautifully Bare lipstick. I love this very nude color, and this one is Touch of Nude, and I like it. And again, very affordable. I think I got it on sale under $1. Same thing, this Milani. This is a number 26 nude cream. This one has been used and abused, as you can see. Even the packaging is falling apart, but it's very nice color. I brought it out because I was like, I need to finish it. I mean, I love using these. True Match by L'Oreal. I like the foundation True Match. I like the concealer True Match. So this one was definitely something that I did use quite a bit during March, and I got it for $2.99 and still with some percentage off at an Ulta haul. And then I got the L'Oreal Infallible Magic Pigments. I got this color here, which is a very like silvery metallic color. I did use some of it. I didn't use it a lot, but pigments are something that I have been using quite a bit lately, just not that color. I didn't use that color quite a bit this month. Dose of Colors lipstick, beautiful lipstick. Did use this because it was I had just bought these at the beginning of the year, and this one, Aftermath is what it's called. So I do like that color, just need to use more of it. The Milani Powder Blush. This one has been used and abused. I hit pan, but I don't want to get rid of it because I still have more. This is called Luminous, and I like it, as you can tell. That one's going to go in my empties pretty soon. Or a project pan. I should do one of those because I have quite a bit going on here. And then the Revolution, Makeup Revolution London Ultra All Day Prime and Anti-Shine Balm. I won't lie to you. This one disappointed me. I wish it would have, I would have liked it. I mean, I have used it quite a bit because I want to finish it up, but you see how it is a balm, but it, instead of feeling like very satiny or smooth like most balms feels more grippy, more sticky. And I like grip on primers, but more on the liquid primers than I do on the balms. The balms, I wish they apply more smoothly when you're, you know, rubbing them on your face. So this one, I definitely have to apply it more with like a when I apply it, I have to pat it in more with a beauty sponge or, you know, something like this, but a beauty sponge more than anything. But this is not my cup of tea. So on that one, Makeup Revolution, I'm sorry. At first I felt like I liked it, and now I don't. Creme Brulee, Wet n Wild Single. One of my favorite bases when it comes to eyeshadows. So I use and abuse it, and I still haven't hit pat on it. But I love this. I love this as a base. And that's it. Sorry it took so long, but I wanted to show you everything, update you on everything that I enjoyed and everything I did not. A lot of these I did enjoy, and some of them were a disappointment. But what can I say? It happens, right? So I will see you on my next update for the month of April, or on any of my other videos that you enjoy watching. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate it.